Muy buenos días. Good morning to you all. Secretaria de Estado de Transportes, Movilidad y Agenda Urbana y Presidenta de NAIRE, President and CEO of the Air Traffic Control Association, ATCA, Director General of CANSO, Presidenta de Espodrónica, General Jefe de Estado Mayor del Ejército del Aire, señoras y señores. I would like to make my first words be the warmest welcome possible to the 6,000 professionals from more than 100 countries who will or are here at the World ATM Congress, the should we call WAC 21, which will gather an estimated attendance of more than, we've heard 170, I had a lower figure, so we'll stick to the higher figures, companies from the aeronautical sector. Bienvenidos a España, bienvenidos a Madrid. I would also like to address the more than 50 exhibitors participating in Exposición, Spain's top drone event or unmanned vehicle event in this most international edition ever. Both the air navigation and drone industries coming together at the same venue, at the same event for the first time, undoubtedly reflects the commitment this Congress has to seriously and effectively tackle the wide range of challenges the future holds for all of us. Air transport has suffered gravely the hard consequences derived from the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, this industry was and probably remains to be one of the most affected. The worldwide collapse of air traffic has pushed us back about 15 years, and we are facing the greatest crisis in the history of air transport. This situation affects the whole of the aeronautical industry, air navigation service providers, airlines, airports, operators, even builders, Spain being no exception. We are a country that is open to the world, and for us, air transport has a huge strategic, social, and economic importance. Our presence here today, after unfortunately canceling last year's edition for obvious reasons, and being able to organize this Congress once more, is not only a pleasure and an honor, but also a solid proof that we are witnessing a steady and longed-for recovery of the entire air sector, for which Spain, I'm proud to say, is a standard bearer. Therefore, I would like to thank the organizers for this Congress, namely CANSO and ATCA, for choosing and placing their trust in Spain and in the city of Madrid for this venue. We appreciate this as a recognition of a job well done during the 8 consecutive editions we have had the honor to host you. Our wish is that you maybe continue to trust us as hosts in this event for as many years as you feel is possible. It is undeniable, and I don't think I need to stress this point too much in front of this audience, that the aviation industry contributes decisively to the development of our society. The numbers in this regard are very telling. Worldwide, the sector represents more than 3% of GDP, generating approximately 9 million direct jobs and 49 million indirect jobs, and leverages or boosts economic development in so many other sectors. This is very significant in our country because, as the Secretary of State mentioned, 8 out of 10 tourists arriving to Spain do so by air. If indeed air transport is a strategic sector, which it is, I find, for any country, in terms of territorial organization, social cohesion, economic impact, then of course for Spain it is ever more relevant. I would say it is vital because our transnational location as Europe's southern gateway to the Mediterranean and Africa, and as an Atlantic bridge to the Americas. Spain's unique peninsular and island geography, our leadership in the tourism sector, also a powerful source of jobs and wealth, and mind you, which gives us a very good opportunity to showcase and highlight our natural and cultural heritage. We have state-of-the-art air, sea, road, and rail infrastructure networks, which makes Spain one of the most and better connected countries in the world. However, this connectivity must decisively address future challenges, which, of course, include the integration of different means of transport, and particularly in the air industry, the growing need of coexistence between conventional aviation and unmanned or unpiloted aircraft. Because I know there's a difference. There are some aircrafts that are supposed to be unmanned, without pilots, but with people in it. So we'll see what happens with that. I won't be the first one to try it, though. There is no doubt that the arrival of drones in the world of aviation constitutes a major global challenge and opportunity. Spain is very active in this regard, both nationally and internationally, in close collaboration with our European partners, defining the future framework for operations in the present and the near future. The creation of new services, such as those for hospital emergency care or for environmental surveillance, among many others, will undoubtedly contribute to the well-being of our society and also to the high respect for our environment, thanks to the fact that, for example, the reduction of pollutant gas emissions, since these services will mostly run on electricity. Ladies and gentlemen, we have genuine reasons to feel proud to have an air national navigation services manager like ENAIRE, among the most important in the world for its innovative capacity, managing more than 2 million flights in 2019. An airport operator like AENA, the world leader in number of passengers. So many airlines that have chosen Spain as their base of operation or a country of origin and destination. An aerospace industry that is one of the world's leaders in terms of air traffic management. Service companies fully capable of addressing the demands and challenges of tomorrow, and to have such a robust growth of our new drone industry. We also have reasons to be optimistic. Despite all the difficulties of 2020 and early 21, this year air traffic has started to pick up, and the prediction is that it will reach pre-pandemic levels between 2023 and 2024, according to the latest estimates. The latest data from the summer of 21, as well as the lifting of the restrictions, of course, indicate the first symptoms of a recovery that is up to all of us to consolidate. That is why it is so important for us to double our efforts to address successfully all the challenges that may arise in our navigation chart. Starting with security, clearly our priority, followed by the digitalization, awful word, and new technologies, and of course, higher environmental standards. We must do our utmost to make the Single European Sky initiative a reality. This EU Commission initiative is firmly committed to overcoming the fragmentation of airspace by using it efficiently. Thanks to the more modern technologies and collaborative management of the network, enabling its users to fly more environmentally friendly routes. Today's event is a good opportunity to highlight the decisive efforts that the aviation industry is undertaking to make environmental commitment a strong requirement for its activity. And in this regard, we all applaud Spain's determination to work towards the sustainable development of global air transport as a factor for social cohesion and well-being for all. Finally, please allow me to acknowledge all of the aviation professionals working in air traffic navigation and management, in airports, in airlines, in the aircraft engines and parts manufacturing factories, in the air and space traffic management systems industry, and in the service sector. I would also like to acknowledge managers and engineers, air traffic controllers, pilots, technicians, and in sum, all of the professionals who make the everyday miracle of flying and make it possible, who ensure safety and security for all, and who manage the flights that sail across our skies with full dedication, with a clear social commitment, and with deep devotion to duty. The most worthwhile journeys are those we embark together, with people pursuing the same dream, a project for peaceful coexistence and shared prosperity for all. Let us continue to share projects. Let us continue to build the future with hope and with determination. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, with this wish, it is now my honor and pleasure to declare the 2021 World Air Traffic Management Congress officially inaugurated. Thank you very much.